I want to focus more on my clinical experience with patients. In our office, first of all, we don't have any Wi-Fi or smart meters, and the girls shut their phones off when they come in, get things cleaned. But we do a good workup. We do quite a bit of blood work and hair samples for minerals and looking at free radicals, foods. But 50 some years of doing this, definite big increase last 10 years or so on symptoms from AFib and heart issues, cancers, insomnia, hormone problems. And so I've looked at a lot of issues, and we have ways to measure their exposure. And I do we keep up quite a bit with electronic EMFs. And when people are willing to make some changes, now some are more affected if they have come in with a load of heavy metals and a lot of food allergies, diet's bad and all this. You're going to work with that. But ultimately, the EMF's got to be dealt with. So we send an engineer to the home sometime, and they'll measure what's going on in their homes, the gas leaks sometime, mold issues, as well as EMFs. And for those patients that make the corrections that we suggest, we monitor, come back, we do recheck all the blood work and all this, and their symptoms. They see tremendous differences, just amazing. Think of one lady, she had couldn't sleep, got knew for 20 years, couldn't sleep, all the problems with depression, low energy. And there was nothing in the blood except your house was a mess. They had a gas leak, high mold count in the basement there, and the husband had all his electronic stuff. So she's willing to make the changes over about 3 or 4 weeks, is all it took, really. And came back in, and she had so much energy, she knew what to do. So it was quite a bit of difference there. And we see this again and again. Young people, older people, you do have to look at the lifestyle things to correlate, because EMFs, some people are more resistant, but I believe everybody's affected by it, definitely. But some are more so. So you get back to looking at the whole situation, including maybe their spiritual walk. You know? That's important. How do they pray and so forth? So it's been satisfying, but I'm really concerned with this 5G business. You know, you can turn off your phones and Wi-Fi, but how can you escape 5G? You know? And that's, up really high frequency stuff. And, that's going to be really a big problem if we let it go. So hopefully, there's a letter there we got from John Riley about a scientist, Martin Paul, PhD. Some say, well, just hysterical people, there's no real evidence, so forth and so on. So Martin Paul, PhD's got a degree in physics from Caltech, professor at Washington State University. He wrote a letter to Governor Brown last year as they were considering 5G. And it was really good, and not too technical, but he did explain quite a bit. I looked at the back pages, and 7 or 8 symptoms he talks about from EMFs and so forth were my patients here, all this. Thyroid, big problem, insomnia, irritability, issues with some cancers in kids and so forth, autoimmune issues. So he wrote this letter and asked Governor Brown to consider, and I hear he vetoed their 5G out there. So what a wonderful place to be. Anyway, we do keep pressing on, looking at these issues, and it is important, like I say, to really look at the whole person there. Okay? And so that way you see the results. No question. Blood changes, they feel good. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. If 5G goes all over the place, how can you avoid that? You know? So anyway, that's what it's about, and I enjoy doing this. And you see a tremendous difference in people. Think back to their functional lives. Kids are doing better at school. I got a recent teacher told me last week that she's been teaching kindergarten for 15 years, and she's aware of EMFs and stuff. Teachers and engineers really get pressed in on a lot of issues where they work and their training. But she says the kindergarten lately, so they come in there and the kids don't know how to play, and they can't see like little zombies. And so you wonder what's going on in their homes. You know? So all that is terrible. Children are really, boy, when I hear them problems they have, that gets my attention. So anyway, we'll talk some more about that. Okay? Okay. Thank you.